Is this the healthiest you've been all year?
Yeah, it's pretty evident.
Did it feel like that after like the first half? Did you feel like this could be one of those type games that would carry?
Going into halftime, I feel like we had a lot of juice pumping us up. You know, Coach O made sure he kept all of us hyped up. You know, we all know the history with Coach O and Ole Miss, so you know he did a great job keeping us all hyped up. You know, punching his chin. You know, come out fighting, come up with your fist up, and leave with your fist up. You know, it's just one of those games. You know, you know, Coach O didn't talk about it a lot, but we knew we had to pull it off for him.
Do you feel like, breaking that big one early, did that kind of set the tone for you?
Yeah, you know, a big play is still emotion. You know what I mean? Like Coach always says, you know, big plays always get us going. You know, football is a game of inches and momentum. You know, you never know who's going to end up with the momentum. But when you got it, you got to keep going with it.
I know you're a team guy, but to get into the end zone again, kind of break that seal, you know, what was that like?
I mean, it was cool. You know, the O-line got me there. You know, with them blocking well and the receivers blocking well downfield. You know, sprung me along with the long stretch play I had, and then getting in the end zone. The lineman did a great job, you know, holding them off. You know, just give me a little bit to get enough. You know, just praise to those guys. Bro.
Was it like riding a bike at that point? You just kind of, here we go.
Not really. You know, it's kind of like, you know, you got to be. That's where you got to be more physical at. You know, because you know they coming. That's where you got to play the hardest you ever played at, in the goal line, in the red zone. That's the hardest. That's the hardest place. You got to fight. You got to fight harder when you're down there.
Could you feel right away that you guys had a physical advantage up front and that you could dominate there?
It showed, you know, glimpses of it showed. You know, sometimes they were blitzing, sometimes, you know, they had us outnumbered and stuff. But for the most part, yeah, you know, it felt like our O-line was dominating.
Talk about the job Darryl did, 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving, and how it really gives you guys two different backs that can dominate
That's
the
a
game.
team player, man. You know, when I got here, you know, I was one of the players that, you know, always knew everything. When I say everything, I mean everything about the whole offense. You know, what all the receivers doing, what the blocking schemes are. You know, that's just he's a homework guy, and when it comes to the football playbook, you know, and coach can ask him to go to center and block, and he'll do that. You know, he never have a problem with what coach tells him to do. And as you can see, he's a great receiver and great running back as well. You know, you never know when we got to go to receiver and catch passes.
Did you feel like though, Derrius tonight? I mean, that you were close to fully back?
I mean, nah, I ain't no old Derrius. You know, the way I've been playing this year, you know, this me, you know, injured or not, you know, I don't give excuses saying, oh, I was hurt, you know, this and that. Like, it is what it is. You know, we all came together as a team and we won.
Derrius, for the bye week, team though, when you and Arden are both healthy, you know, both y'all healthy tonight, and you can kind of see y'all both making plays.
And it's a team. You know, me or Arden don't just, you know, build the whole team. It's a whole team. You know, two players can't define what the whole team do. You know, we give extra energy to the offense and he gives extra energy to the defense. You know, but that's about it. You know, one of us on each side of the ball don't define what the whole offense and defense is.
So, Derrius, for the bye, how close to 100% do you think you could get before Alabama?
Doesn't matter, bro. I'm gonna play hard no matter what.
You feel the healthiest that you've been since that second game? Is that you feel?
Sure.
Was this a must-have it win tonight in the sense that you go to open day and you've beaten Auburn, you've got Alabama ahead, it can set you up for the rest of the year. It doesn't mean you're still in it.
I mean, every game is a must-win game. You know, like I said, I know this game in particular mean a lot more to Coach O, you know, from his history here. You know, but other than that, every game is a must-win. You know, we shouldn't lose any. We shouldn't have lost any, to be honest. You know, every game is a must-win. You know, we LSU, we gotta act like it.
Derrius, knowing you were playing injured the last month, how do you handle that emotionally as a running back? You know.
No, I mean, I still get glimpses, you know, of injuries. You know, I'm not 100%. You know, like I said, I'm gonna give my all every time I'm out there for my team, though. You know, no matter how I'm feeling. You know.
Thanks, Derrius.